Hey guys, it's Kristen or Beatrice. Today I'm going to show you how to make 40 velvet back to school bows for under 15 bucks. And for your convenience, I have linked every single supply that I use in this video in the description box below. You are going to need a sharp pair of scissors and also a lighter. The velvet, once you've cut it, will fray over time, so you need to seal the ends. In this video, I'm going to be using a lighter, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you'll also want to pick up a small container of the Dritz fray check. This velvet pack from Amazon is awesome. All of the different colors come individually wrapped, and each individually wrapped color is 1 yard. So as you've practiced more and more, you can actually make 3 bows out of 1 yard of ribbon. Today we're just going to be doing 2 to keep it easy, but you could make 2 pigtail bows and 1 of the little headband bows once you get really good at tying. So to start, I folded the ribbon in half, and then I'm going to cut it so that I have 2 pieces of equal length. You'll notice the ribbon has a velvet side and a non-velvet side. I laid the ribbon velvet side facing down and took the 2 edges and folded them in to meet each other in the center. Next, you're going to cross the 2 loops, tucking one under and pulling through to create a knot. The most important part of bow tying is that you keep track of where your loops and your tails are at all times. When you're pulling on your loops, you're doing that at the same time, but when you're adjusting the tails, you adjust one at a time. You adjust the tails by holding the center knot and lightly tugging on the tail. You'll then grab the 2 loops and pull them at the same time. If you pull too hard, you can end up pulling one of your tails through and losing your loop. That's why you see me slowly pulling and then adjusting the tails, slowly pulling and adjusting the tails. This is really the fun of bow making. You get to decide how large the loops are or how long the tails are. I usually like smaller loops and longer tails, but whatever works for you or you think looks best, it is your bow. Once you have the bow how you like it, you're going to want to grab your sharp pair of scissors, and I like to line mine up with the edge of the bow and cut directly up with a slight angle. If the bow is laying flat, I find that it's a little bit easier to do. The edges of the velvet will fray over time, so to stop this, you have a couple of different options. You can use a product like Fray Check, or like me, today I'm going to use a lighter. If you are using a lighter, make sure you do not burn yourself. The velvet can catch on fire, so I just lightly tap the fire along the edge and it seals it perfectly. Once you've got the edges sealed, you just grab your clip and you can slip it through the back knot of the bow. You can also secure this with hot glue if you'd like. Next, I'm going to show you guys how I tie the velvet onto a nylon band if you're making a band for a small baby. So you're going to set the velvet up the exact same way, velvet facing down, and you take the 2 cut edges and bring them towards the center. Then you'll take the nylon band and shimmy it in towards the middle. Begin by crossing the 2 loops and tucking one to create a knot. This is always a part of the project where I slow down and just check where I'm at. You want to identify where your loops are and also where your tails are. Remember, when you're tugging on your tails, you're doing it one at a time. You do that by holding the center and lightly tugging on the tail. When you pull the loops, you pull them at the same time. These velvet bow headbands make an awesome baby shower gift, but I love that I have 20 different velvet bow options for both of my kids. I feel like no matter what outfit they're wearing, I can always grab a different color and it just totally puts their outfit together. So if you guys are looking for a good budget hair accessory DIY, you've got to get this velvet and put some of these together before school starts this year. Here's a look at the finished bow. The nylon for these bows is so light that even my daughter doesn't mind having them on her head. We love using them for every holiday. She had a cute little red one for Christmas, and they have just been an awesome addition to all of her outfits. If you like DIY tutorials like this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to get first dibs on new videos. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.